Let's go back to the Court of Appeal now, where a straight couple have lost their battle for the right to enter into a civil partnership. They were challenging a ruling that they could not have a civil partnership because they didn't meet the legal requirement of being the same sex. So they said it was discrimination. Our correspondent Daniel Derbyshire is with the couple now. Hello.
Yes, hello. What they argue is that a civil partnership is not available to them because when the law was set up in 2004, it stipulated that civil partnerships had to be between two people of the same sex. And in 2014, in England, Scotland and Wales, same-sex marriage was made available. So same-sex couples have the choice of marriage or civil partnership. They do not. And they argue that that is discriminatory and that also it's incompatible with their right to family and private life. That is what the court has been deciding on. They have lost that appeal. Let us speak to them now. Firstly, explain to us why a marriage, whether it is in a church or a registry office, is not an option for you, is not something that you want.
Well, marriage we recognise as a meaningful and very valuable institution for many people. It's just not right for us. We see ourselves as partners in life and we want to be partners in law, and there's many thousands of others that feel exactly the same way. There's 3 million or over 3 million long-term cohabiting couples in this country. They're the fastest growing family type, and yet they currently lack financial and legal protections, and a measure to introduce civil partnerships would improve the stability of family life in this country.
Now, I have just outlined there some of the points that the courts have been considering, but what, in essence, is at the bottom of your legal action here at the courts?
Well, the base of our legal action is that we're being treated unfairly based on our sexual orientation. And though we lost today in court, it was a very narrow loss. It was a split decision from the judges, 2-1. And on many points, the judges agreed with each other and with us that we are being treated differently because of our sexual orientation, that it is impacting on our private and family life, and that it's an unsustainable difference in treatment on the part of the government. The writing is on the wall. The government really needs to act now and to extend civil partnerships to everybody so that those 3 million cohabiting couples that Charlie just referred to can have the legal and financial protections that they deserve.
Now, it was a narrow decision, but ultimately it did go against you. What happens now?
Well, it really depends on what the government do. If the government do respond to actually the fact that there's over 72,000 people who have signed our petition on change.org, the thousands of people that are supporting our effort, and they recognise that actually it's now time for the law and Parliament to catch up with where society is and introduce a measure in the Queen's speech, none of this will be necessary anymore. But if they aren't able or willing to do that for whatever reasons, and we really hope that isn't the case, then we'll have to continue to the Supreme Court, and our solicitors have already filed for permission to appeal.
Now, since same-sex marriage was introduced, the number of civil partnerships has actually fallen. Do you think that there is a danger here that the end result of all of this could be that civil partnerships will be ruled out for everybody?
It's possible, but it would be a retrograde step because there's a significant minority of same-sex couples that continue to want to form civil partnerships, 15 to 20%. The majority of same-sex couples who form civil partnerships have not converted them to a marriage. So given that the house of civil partnerships exists, why not just open the sign on the door and say that everyone is welcome should their conscience mean that they want to form one?
Many thanks to both of you. So although this appeal has been lost, this is not the end of the story. The couple saying that the ball is now in the government's court, and if the government does not indicate that there will be change, this could then go to the Supreme Court.
Thank you very much. We'll see what happens. This morning, claims